Hello everyone, my name is Jo Henderson from Jo Henderson Disc Golf, and I'm here to tell you what you need to wear in the fall and winter to keep you warm while playing disc golf. These are some of my favorite essential items, and I'm here to share them with you. Just to give you a little backstory about where I am from and where I live in Calgary, Alberta, and it's in Canada. So you're probably thinking Canada gets pretty cold. Well, you're right, it does. It gets really, really cold in the winter. For us, I would say it gets probably down to like around minus 30 Celsius, and that's kind of common in the winter. In January and February, it can get up to minus 40 Celsius. So it's cold. But I'm here to share with you all my favorite things to wear when it gets pretty cold. I don't personally play past minus 20, but I'm here to let you know all the things you need to wear if you would like to play in those temperatures. This video is not sponsored at all by any company. These are just some of my tried and true favorites. I've tested a lot of products out, and these are ones that keep me warm and ones that I'm able to play in. I don't feel too bulky. First off, I'll just tell you what I'm wearing right now, and this is kind of like the baseline of what I wear all the time. I'm wearing a Swiftly Tech crop shirt. This is from LULULEMON, and this is probably one of my favorite base layers because it is sweat wicking. It can either keep in heat or it can wick off sweat, and it stays pretty dry and it stays pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about getting too cold in the winter. It can keep you nice and warm, good little base layer to soak up all the sweat, and then it cools off and dries really fast. As for the pants, I'm wearing the Base Pace Tight from LULULEMON as well. And you don't have to get LULULEMON, I just know that I love them, and they're things that last in my closet, and I've worn them time and time again. I've had both of these for several years and the quality holds up, so that's why I buy them. Next up, socks. These are so important. I can't even express how important it is to get a good pair of wool socks. I choose the Darn Tough socks, and I like them in the longer version for when I'm playing outside in the snow, and it keeps the snow out, your feet staying dry and warm. And so I usually put these on and I don't add another layer, because if you add too many layers to your feet, the circulation gets cut off and then your feet start to freeze really fast. Once your feet or head are cold, or your hands, you're kind of doomed. You will be freezing. So those are the three things that I have to say is like, keep your head warm, keep your feet warm, and keep your hands warm, and you will stay warm. These are definitely the best. I always wear them above my leggings to make sure I get all the snow out of my feet. That way I know I'm going to be dry. And they are so cozy. I wear these for hiking as well, so that you can wear them for like obviously multiple different things, but yeah, they're wonderful. Alright, so this is the Swiftly Tech long sleeve. Again, the same version as the last one, the short sleeve, but this one's long sleeve and it gives you that extra warmth base layer on your forearms. For me, this works really well when I layer them up. It's super thin and you don't feel so bulky, your form feels the same when you're throwing, and you don't feel like the Michelin Man walking around. Usually I'll add another pair of leggings. Sometimes I can add like a fleece line legging or even wear long johns underneath my leggings, which is just basically leg warmers. These are one of my favorite pairs of leggings to wear. They're called the LULULEMON Align Jogger. I love these because they have a perfect little cuff on the ankle there, and it keeps the snow way out of your boots, which is so nice. And I just find that these are a little bit looser than my tight leggings, so I can put a tight legging on underneath and then put these, they're a little bit looser, on afterwards. For my next layer, it is again nice and thin and keeps you dry and warm, but I have two options. I have one here. This one is a fleece lined half zip, and it's by Arc'teryx, so it is super awesome. You can tell how worn and loved this is. I've had this for so many years, and I actually picked it up at the thrift store. It keeps you warm and dry. It's a nice good fleece layer, again super thin so that you can wear it and your form does not change. It just hugs close to your body, keeping that heat in. This is called the Define jacket from LULULEMON. And this jacket I love, again, because it just stays close to your body. I feel like my form does not change, and it feels just super comfortable. If you've ever worn one of these are fantastic. Good pockets and good storage. I usually wear this in the fall. If it's like a blustery day, a little bit windy, I can wear this layered with like a vest or something along those lines, and it keeps me so warm. So yeah, Love these. And they also have really great armhole or like little thumb holes, so you know that it's gonna stay snug on your body. I have the Down for It All vest by Lululemon as well. Again, you can get any type of vest. This is just the one that I have and that has lasted me years. When you put it on, you can see that the side pockets are so amazing for snacks. You can put lip chap, hand lotion, whatever you need while you're playing a round of wintry disc golf. For me, those are some of the staples because it's super dry here. Or even if you're using a mini in the winter, if it's a sanctioned event, you can use that to put your mini in, so it's great. And I love the vest option because you don't have an extra layer on your limbs, on your arms, so your core stays warm, you stay dry, and yeah, it's a win-win. Something that I like to layer under or over my vest is the Arc'teryx Atom LT. I wear this all the time. If you've even met me, you've probably seen me wearing this once in that time. This is wonderful because it's super thin, but it's also super warm. For my last piece of outerwear, I'm going to be wearing my Patagonia NANO hoodie. This is super, super nice because it's not super bulky. As you can tell, I like thin layers, but a lot of them. But this one keeps you super warm. It's got a very nice tight hood. You can cinch it up if you'd like, and it also has a nice drawstring at the bottom. Really great pockets. I actually got my pockets broken on this once, and I sent it back, and they fixed it for free. So super great quality. They can, like, it's lifetime warranty, and it's awesome. Also has some inside pockets if you need to put like a hand warmer or anything else in there. But yeah, this jacket is a 2 thumbs up for me. So my last layer would be if it was raining or sleeting, which is kind of like if it's raining and snowing mixed. This is probably what I would choose to wear, is some sort of rain jacket. I choose my DISCRAFT one that I got from DISCRAFT. It is a little bit oversized on me, which is great because I have so many layers underneath me keeping me warm. The things that I love about this jacket is that you can make it hoodless, so it has a zipper that you can remove the hood on. And I love the pockets are massive. I really love big pockets, so that's super handy. It has, yeah, some inside pockets that are so great. And it's just such a good shell that can keep you dry for a very, very long time. I have different levels of mittens and gloves and hand warmers that I use to keep my hands warm. These ones are amazing. These are from Mountain Equipment Co-op. They are just a super thin layered glove. And if it's in the fall and it's like just starting to get cold outside, I'll wear these just to keep my hands warm. Once your hands are warm, it's way easier to throw a disc or to putt. So I often keep both of them on, and then if I'm using my right hand glove while I'm throwing or while I'm putting, I'll just stick it in my pocket and then I will putt or throw as I need to. I will always keep my left hand on, my left hand glove on. So they have a great little clip so that you can just keep them nice and tidy, kept together, you don't lose your mittens. They're perfect if it's just a little bit cold outside. Next up, I will choose any type of winter glove. I have these ones here. They're nothing special, but they have a fleece-lined fingertips and fleece line all the way through. They keep your hands so, so warm, and they are definitely waterproof as well. So that's a big tip. If you need something that's waterproof and warm, go for the fleece-lined mittens. They're great. If it's incredibly cold outside, I will opt to use some sort of hand warmer or even like an electric hand warmer as well. These are a lifesaver. They work wonders when you're playing around and it's, yeah, say minus 15 Celsius outside and yeah, your fingers are just freezing off and you just break one of these open. It's like revives you for like another 8 holes or 9 holes. So definitely grab some of these if you can. They're super cheap and very affordable. Moving on to headwear. So this is kind of stuff that I wear either on my neck or on my head to keep my body extra cozy. So I'll start off with this one. This one I got gifted. It's a buff beanie or buff toque, if you will, but I got gifted this from my sister, and this one I actually was surprised with how much I liked it. But for those days where you don't feel like a full toque is necessary or something to keep your head super warm, this is perfect because it's just that thin layer, just gives you that extra shield from the wind or from the cold, and it's perfect without being too hot. So that would be one of them. The next one that I'm going to talk about is just a classic beanie or a toque. It is a lifesaver when the wind is just kind of blowing in your ears or in your eyes. This feels so nice on your head. Just keep your head warm, your whole body will stay warm. Lastly, if it's crazy, crazy cold outside, I will add a mask, and it provides so much shelter for my eyes and my nose and my mouth. And then it just goes over my neck, just like that, but you can pull it up all the way. Super necessary if it's super cold. I definitely would recommend using a lot of towels in the winter. Pack more than you think are necessary. So what I'll usually do is I'll usually keep one attached to my bag. This is my JOMES Pro towel. It's super absorbent and it works so well to get the snow and winter off of your discs. And then I'll add another one. I'll just stuff it, usually one in one pocket and one in another pocket, and it does the trick. I use the Grip Equipment CX1, and this is what I'll use like for most of my rounds. I don't really change my bag up too much in the winter. As for footwear, I generally reach for my Salomon Hikers, and these ones are waterproof. So any type of hiker or like higher ankle boot that you have would do the trick. Waterproof is key in the winter. You want to make sure you're keeping your feet dry. That's how you stay warm. The other pair of shoes that I would recommend are these IdioSport shoes. If the snow isn't too high and you feel like it's just a little bit chilly outside, these actually do keep your feet really warm. And I really love that they are waterproof as well. So, win-win. Yeah, you can tell these ones are used a lot. These ones are brand new, so thank you to IdioSports for these. Thank you guys so much for following along. I hope you learned something today. If you have any other suggestions for me to make more content for you, disc golf related, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'd love if you followed me along on this little journey. And yeah, I hope that you guys have some fun playing winter golf and you can stay warm over the holidays. Have a good one, you guys, and we will see you soon in the next one. Bye.